It's 12:15 in the morning. I need to wake up in like 5 hours to fly to Queensland for Nationals. I haven't slept. I haven't actually packed. I've partially packed. My clothes are in the dryer. That's not good. Thought I'd use this time while my clothes are drying to tell you guys what I did during peak week, because I didn't film it. Basically, initial plan was Monday 70% SBD day, Tuesday rest. So obviously, okay, let me take a step back. Last video was the Friday mock meet. I did 2 sessions in the 1 day plus the full body workout. Rested Saturday, Sunday, Monday peak week starts. Original plan was 70% SBD 1RMs, higher end of what I'm hoping to hit in the meet being my 1RM. So it was like a 70% of a 320 squat, which was like 225 kilo squat, 70% of a I think it was like 20 bench, something greedy, which was like a 155 kilo bench, and 70% of like a 340 or something egregious deadlift, which ended up being like a 240 kilo deadlift. And then the plan was to hit full body. It was just 1 set, 1 rep of each. And then the plan was to hit full body afterwards. But I felt like shit, and all my connective tissue, like my tendons and joints, felt shit. So I said, fuck it, I'm just gonna hit hip adductors and nothing else. And I did that. Tuesday I rested, Wednesday today was the final workout. It was, original plan again was 40% of my 1RM, followed by full body at like a low RPE. I decided to just do 40% of my 1RM. So I did 1 set of 1 rep of it was like a 130 kilo squat, a 90 kilo bench, and 140 kilo deadlift. It was embarrassing. It felt weird. I can actually throw the videos on screen. I'll put them in here. But yeah, that's basically what I've done for peak week. And now I'm gonna rest for the next 2 days. Because I'm also fasting for 2 days. No food, no water. Or minimal food and water. You can probably see my eyes. A little red, a little pink bloodshot. I think it's showing on camera, but you can see it in person and I can see it in the mirror. It's only gonna get worse from dehydrating. So I'm trying to get as low in my wake app as possible. Because it's 24-hour weigh-in and I wanna get a 500 plus dots. Because that would be cool as a bodybuilder. So I'm gonna try and get to just over 100 kilos body weight, which is gonna be a battle, but doable. I'm confident. I haven't weighed myself. I'll weigh myself tomorrow morning. I'll update you guys, or I'll do it at the Airbnb. But I'm gonna go get my fucking clothes out of the dryer. I can't even eat to kill time because I'm fasting to get my weight down. But whenever my clothes are done, I'm gonna take them out of the dryer, pack them in the suitcase, go straight to bed because everything else is packed. And then I guess I'll see you guys on the way to the airport. We'll get some airport. I'm so tired too. I didn't even sleep last night. Airport footage will come next. I'll see you guys when I'm boarding the plane. It's like 11 a.m. now, or a little after 11 a.m. I'm inside. I feel like shit. I haven't eaten. I haven't drank anything. My weight's plummeting. I'm very tired because I didn't sleep last night. I think the plan now roughly is I've like very loosely unpacked stuff. I'm going to put the powerlifting meet for today because National goes across multiple days. I think it's the Equipped or Raw Masters is on at the moment. Put that up on YouTube. I could drive to or get an Uber to the event, but I'm too tired. So I'm going to go between napping and watching that for a bit to try and catch up on some sleep. I'll get a very light lunch to break the fast, just to get protein in, go find like steak or something, go to the store and get that. Then probably go for a walk to burn off the food, get it out of my stomach, get my weight back down. And then from there, probably just have a shower, chill out, go to a sauna tonight, like right before bed, and then have a nice early bed, wake up for weigh-ins tomorrow morning. So everything's moving pretty smooth. I just feel like fucking shit from not eating or drinking anything. But that will be fine by tomorrow afternoon. So all is running smoothly. All right, I feel like fucking shit. I can't really sleep because I'm hungry and thirsty, but I feel tired because I'm hungry and thirsty, and I didn't sleep last night because I was getting things organized late because my day ran late. I'm gonna go walk to Coles and get my groceries for the weekend, and then I'll Uber back. I'm just walking there to get extra steps and to drop more weight. Then I think the plan is I'll come back, have a shower, chill out for a bit, and then I'm gonna go find a sauna and we're gonna sweat it out. I actually can't even think. I feel like fucking shit. I want to die. Going for a walk. All right, I just got back from getting groceries. I feel a little gross, so I'm gonna have a shower in a sec. Well, I'm gonna find a sauna that I can go use, and then I'll book that, and then have a shower, chill out for a bit, then go to the sauna, come home, shower again before bed. I'll show you guys. I just got home with the groceries. I'll show you a little bit what we got to refeed. I'll do a full refeed tomorrow, but you know, some classics: donuts, muffins, cookies, pancakes, crackers, wafers. I've also got rice because I'm gonna have beef mince and rice. I'll show you how I cook that tomorrow with some really good sauce. Just some sugary Cokes, cheese and crackers because they're easy for if I get full and I still need calories. Gatorade because I have to rehydrate. A couple of protein drinks, some juice again for rehydration and everything as well, and plenty of water bottles too because I'm gonna have to. The hydration is gonna be the biggest thing. The biggest thing with cutting weight, like the way I am, because a lot of it's water and glycogen. It's all water and glycogen. Is rehydrating, and then I also brought up from Sydney some liquid IV. This is better than like Gatorade and stuff. It works really well. I'll probably have I'll bring one of these with me, like pre-mixed in a water bottle, or two of them mixed in a huge water bottle for immediately post-weigh to start drinking. And then I'll probably go out for food on the way home. I'll get like Subway or something. But tomorrow we'll do a full day eating for the refeed, and that'll be great fun too. But for now, we're gonna book this sauna, sit down and find one, and then quick shower, and then I'll see you guys on the way to or in the sauna. All right, I had a shower, I had another nap. I was cramping really bad, so I had a Gatorade, because I have to get in the sauna anyway. There's no point getting in the sauna if there's nothing to sweat out. So a little bit of fluid will help me get more fluid out, if that makes sense. It's like a trade equivalent. But I'm gonna Uber, go jump in this sauna. It was just like some company that had infrared saunas I could book in. Bake in there for 45 minutes, come home, shower and chill out for the rest of the night. Go to bed, and hopefully I'm light as fuck tomorrow morning. If not, I just fucking swiftly end it all, I suppose. But I will see you guys in the sauna. I'm dead. That sauna fucked me up, bro. I don't know if you can see my eyes, but like, I feel like shit. Oh, it's so close. It's like 10 p.m. Got the YouTube video before this one uploading right now. I'm trying to upload from my phone for the first time, see how that goes. Sauna went pretty well. I felt just fucking terrible. Nice, you know, the little infrared sauna's a nice private room. You got a shower and everything. Bluetooth speakers and whatnot. I was just buckets of sweat coming off me. And keep in mind, I haven't had water in, I don't know how long, more than 24 hours. And I have to go most of tomorrow without fluids. I'll run you guys through my decision making because I've been having more thoughts. I contacted the one of the event organizers who contacted the head ref for me. I have to weigh in twice, which makes sense, but I thought I'd try my luck and see if I could get away with one weigh in just because it means I could start eating and like drinking it and everything earlier. I'm trying to figure out how to hold this. But because I have to weigh in twice, I can't eat or drink anything until 2 p.m. So then I was like, okay, well, is it maybe worthwhile just eating and drinking after I weigh in for juniors at 9 a.m.? Here's the thing. My men's opens total is already going to take a big hit because I'm going to be tired from doing juniors all morning. And I don't want my dots really getting tanked because I'm a dickhead and can't go another 5 hours without food and water. And then I was like, well, you know, I could get an extra 2, maybe even 3 meals in if I start eating at 9 a.m. But my body weight's going to jump up a fucking lot very quickly. It will like literally skew the fuck out of my dots. So I was trying to think about what was best, and you know, maybe I just sip water, but at that point it's like, is there any point? You know, just properly rehydrate. Do I do like 1 meal? Like, you know, what's the best way to do it? And I've just come to the decision that I'm just gonna fucking thug it out. No food or water until weigh-ins for men's opens. The first round's at 2 p.m. Realistically, probably won't get weighed till 2:30. Realistically, not gonna get home and be eating until like 3:30, maybe 4 p.m. Which means I'm gonna have like 6 fucking hours to get as many calories and as much fluid in me as possible. But that's the plan, basically. I'm gonna head to bed in a minute because basically all I can do now is try and sleep. I'm like cramping and stuff from dehydration, but my body weight should be nice and low, which means my dots should be nice and high. Because again, I want to get a 500 plus dots. That's one of my main goals for this meet, especially for juniors. And then I want to be competitive in men's opens, regardless of the fact that I'm tired and everything else. And again, getting my body weight low is really important for min-maxing my performance, doing 2 meets in one day. I don't want to do 2 meets in one day just to fucking say I did it. I could go do a token lift. I could do a fucking 1 plate squat, bench, and deadlift in the morning and a 1 plate squat, bench, and deadlift at night. There's no fun in that. I want the challenge. And I want to perform well, and I want to show that I can be competitive despite that. And when I say despite that, I mean despite doing 2 meets in one day. So, you know, it's exciting times, I guess, but I feel like shit. To be honest, most of it's the hydration. I can get by 24 hours no food. It's not the best, but it's fine. I'm stocked up on food. I can't remember if I filmed it on. I've got like I can't even think. But I got food I stocked up on. If I didn't film it earlier or it's not on the video, I'm going to go through the full day eating tomorrow anyway. So that's fine. I'm just watching last year's Nationals now. A little bit of inspiration. 2 days out. But I'm feeling quite confident in how the performance is going to go. But I feel like shit. I want to go to bed pretty soon. Probably as soon as this YouTube video is uploaded. It's actually uploading very quick for my phone, which is great. So I guess with that, time for fucking bed. I'll see you guys at weigh-ins. And let's go achieve a world's first 2 powerlifting meets in 1 day. Great stuff. I feel like shit. Oh my god. Oh, I feel like shit. But and time to do round 1 of weigh-ins. It's almost there. Time stretch now. Let's go weigh in.
Sandra Zimmett.
All right, I'm back home. We're done. I couldn't really film inside there because they were moving super fast. Everyone was in a rush. And there was obviously a lot of people to get through. It was a bit of a small space. And also because I've got no one with me, I'm up here by myself. I've got no one to film, and I didn't want to hold my phone while weighing myself because every gram counts. Anyway, rack height done, bench height's done, equipment checked. I weighed in at 102.05 kilograms, which is just a tiny bit under 225 pounds. So that's about a 15 pound or like 8 kilogram weight cut. Successful. I'm happy. A lot of last night I was very anxious about my weight because I'm out of breath. I just ran up a flight of stairs. I wanted to get in and start eating. When I was in Sydney, I had scales at home. I could weigh myself. So I could kind of keep track of my weight as it was trending. And if it got too low, I could bounce it back up. I was actually worried I was going to be under 100. Because when I first jumped on the scale, it jumps up and it kind of stalled at like 99. But I had water and Gatorade to skull if it was going to be too low of a weight. But made weight, barely above my weight minimum, which is what I wanted for the dots. Plan now is we're going to have some food. And let me show you guys what I got planned for meal 1. So, meal 1, 3 little salami, cheese, and cracker kid snack things. 30 grams of protein, and that will be, how much carb? Just under 30 grams of carb, so pretty light. Little RTD protein drink, 30 grams of protein. I also believe that's 30 grams of carb, 20 grams of carbs. So that's 50 grams of carbs, 60 grams of protein. These donuts, which are, whatever that says there. So I gotta add it up. I'll put it all on screen, how much carb it is. These 3 donuts, so that's another 60 grams of carbs. We're at 110. I'm gonna guess this is a fuck ton as well. Probably put us at like 200 grams. Gatorade, 230 grams, I believe. 30 grams of carb. Yeah, about that, a little bit over. So 230 grams of carb. And this entire box of muffins, which will be 15 times 9, 135. We're gonna be like 350 grams of carb, 60 grams of protein. Who gives a fuck how much fat? Have a shit ton of water, and then I'll have my liquid IV after this meal. I'll sip on that throughout the day as well. So that's meal 1 of the refeed. I fell asleep while eating, and some like Korean drama ended up on the TV. It's been like 2 hours. I don't know what happened. Fuck, I slept good though. Okay, more food in a sec. Maybe go for a walk to wake myself up.
김다현 선생님. 네, 안녕하세요.
Oh my, what is going on, bro? Alright,
주인 때문에.
I'm trying to get up and get more food. Alright, I'm actually up now. It took me like a while to get up. Just ordered some food. I'll show you what we got when that arrives. But we're gonna go for some liquid IV now. I've had probably about a liter of straight water and 1.2 liters of Gatorade, which is probably more than enough Gatorade for today, because too much of that is just gonna make me sick. Liquid IV, which I'll sip on over the next few hours, and then back to just drinking water. And I'll show you the food when it arrives, and then I'll probably fall asleep again, because that's what happens when you eat a fuck ton of calories and a lot of carbs. Oh, I've also got my little, oh, whoops, dropped one. My Turk builder. Got the Turk Platinum. I'm taking like 5 of these a day for like the last, I think, 2 weeks, before the meet. I thought they helped last time. Turk Platinum's meant to be better. Why not try it? Do I know if it's making a difference? Probably won't know until after, but thought I'd let you guys know. If you guys want to try the Turk Platinum or the normal testosterone or any of the HTL stuff, code Matt, give it a go. Let me know what you think, and if you think it didn't work, they have money back guaranteed. So you got nothing to lose. You may as well give it a go. Little update, and yep, I'm on the couch as usual. Stuff got a little fucked up. I ordered some Uber Eats, a little bit of Guzman's. That's Mexican food if you're not Australian. Really good. Uber Eats is like halfway here. I'm still lying on the couch, freshly woken up from the nap. I get a phone call, unsaved number. Oh, what the hell's that? Second phone call from unsaved number. Better answer. I answer. I have to go back and weigh in. Not good, because I was told by like 10 different people I could just do the one weigh in this morning, so I ate a bunch of food, because if I knew I had to do 2, I wouldn't have eaten food. I would have starved myself till 2 p.m. Anyway, went back and weighed in. No footage of the second round because, again, it was just rushing everything. 104.05 kilograms, so I was up 2 kilos in a couple of hours, which is about 4 pounds, and I would have been just under like 230 pounds for the Americans. I then got really hungry after getting weighed in, ate a family-sized bag of jelly snakes and a muffin, which fucking sucked, by the way. $10 muffin. It was terrible. It was cold. It was like very clearly store-bought. I got scammed. And then a bottle of Coke, and then I can put the macros in that video on screen. Then came home. My Guzman's had arrived, and it was soggy because the guy got it he brought it here on a push bike in the rain, and it had been sitting there for like 30 minutes. So that meal also sucked, and I had an apple juice with it. But yeah, that's a little update on what's happened since the last little check-in, I suppose. I've been lying here all day watching anime on the TV. I just finished watching the last season and episode of Kuroko no Basket. I just finished season 3. There's some movies to watch, but I probably won't watch them tonight anyway. It's like 7 p.m. now. I'm going to order a pizza so it arrives about 8 p.m. Eat that, shower, let it digest for an hour or 2, and then go to bed. I don't want to eat right before bed because it will disrupt my sleep. I want a good night of sleep. Go to bed by about 10 p.m., wake up at about 7 a.m., maybe even like 6:30. The longer I'm awake, the more like I can prime myself. And then we're going to get to the venue to start juniors. It will start at 9 a.m., but I'll probably get there at about 8:30. And then that's it. But I will check in again when we've got some pizza to eat. Cookies and cream shake, chocolate pizza for dessert, 2 garlic breads, family-sized ham and cheese pizza. Probably the last meal for today. A little more liquid IV. Cool. It's about 10 p.m. I'm about to head to bed. I was like 50-50. I just got out of the shower. I was 50-50 on having like a light meal, like some yogurt, some more of those like cheese cracker salami things, maybe some fruit juice. But I decided that like the extra food would probably just disrupt my sleep because obviously I'm going to get warm and get energy if I consume carbs. So all I've opted for is another serving of liquid IV in like 500 ml of water. I'm going to sip that for the next 30 minutes while chilling out in bed and then nod off straight to sleep. And I think it'll be fine because I've had a lot of carbs today anyway. I think it was like nearly 1,100 grams of carb. And it was like 7,500 calories. That should be fine. And I'm going to have a big ass breakfast anyway, plenty of fluids and food in the morning anyway. So I'd rather get to bed early and have a good night's sleep. I'm going to sip this and then I guess all that's left to do is go achieve a world's first tomorrow and hit 2 powerlifting meets in one day that are national level meets whilst also being 7 weeks out from a bodybuilding show. And also, obviously, the main goal is, I can't remember if I said this earlier, I weighed in at 102 for juniors. If I can get an 820 kilogram or higher total, that's a 500 dots. 500 dots, 7 weeks out from a bodybuilding show as a junior without trying for it or training for powerlifting. Not bad. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the morning if I film breakfast and stuff, but if I'm like kind of short on time or I want to lock in anyway, it'll be time for the meet. I'll see you guys then. I just woke up. We got like an hour to eat and get dressed and go. Comp day, baby. I think I slept good enough. I don't think it really matters. The only variable that matters is how strong I'm going to be today. So let's see how it goes. Yep.
Next attempt.
Been around before.
And
Look at this bloke.
he came for fun. He came for the funds just to try a powerlifting meet. And he's like, I'm pretty strong. I'm like, yes, you are.
I'll keep you humble here.
So he just walked 270 out.
Wow. Look at that.
If you put the necklace in your mouth, does that? I'm going to start putting the necklace in my mouth.
That was
Well done.
very, very easy.
Far out.
So come on, Matt Dillon.
National record attempt.
Thanks, Joey. I appreciate that.
Walked out too.
We try our best.
Necklace in mouth.
Oh yeah.
Oh mate.
Yeah, we if Theo Maddox doesn't put 300 on the bar, I think I'm going to rampage.
See what judges say. No.
Oh.
2 reds.
Biggest lift of the day, guys.
All right. Yeah, there we go. Matty Dillon playing to the crowd.
Come on, Matty.
Let's get loud. He's walking
Oh, those
out.
hooks have got him. All right, he's all right. Spotters and loaders is getting him.
Come on.
Right.
Oh no.
Spotters and loaders have got him. Taking the bar.
Bloody awesome attempt, Matt.
I knew it was a bit of a gamble.
And again, thank you
Those
to
hooks will get you
our
every time, mate.
and our referees. And everybody.
All right.
All right, bar is loaded for Matt.
All right, Matty.
Opening on
Come on.
200 kilos from New South Wales. Matt means business.
Matt means business. Correct. That statement is 100% correct.
Self-unrack, dude. Oh, look at that.
Oh, he worked for it.
He did put in the work, but it still moved.
Judges give you
2 out of 3.
He's
That's a
got it.
win.
Very nice.
Yeah, so Kelvin called him.
Just getting some feedback from Kelvin.
Oh, he's sunk into it.
Okay, so it wasn't quite
Oh,
a
right.
lockout. The red light.
So, on bench, when you pull it down and it's stopped on your chest, and the preferably.
I was going to say, you opened a hell of a door there.
And if you want me to try and do something, I will try and do it. I've gotten very good at trying to do
backflip.
things. It's definitely not. You just see me falling flat on my face instantly. I'm going to shut up for a second while Matty Dillon comes and does 210.
210 kilos for Matt Dillon.
Whatever works for you, that is allowed on the platform. Now, when watching this, you'll realise how heavy it is by Matt's arms.
Look at this. Oh. No.
yeah,
lucky
No.
Matt.
Yeah, mute it for a second. All right.
That's awesome.
all right. So,
holy shit.
Matt
280.
Dillon, where's my Matt Dillon fans? 280.
Let's go, 280. That is a strong junior.
All right. So, Aiden, Matt's a character. He came and did states in New South Wales, and he was in prep for a bodybuilding.
Imagine.
And I think this is the first time I've genuinely been nervous.
Let's go. Oh. Oh no!
So well.
Oh, what a shame. That was a good. 101 kilos. Let's get behind him, Matt Dillon.
Signature Nick found. Don't ask me about it. Ask him about it. Let's go.
Oh no! Stuck.
Wouldn't even get up and down.
That's all right.
That's all right.
3 unsuccessful.
Raw Juniors. Number 3, Ads. Number 2, Connor. And number 1, this strong human, Matt D. Come on down. All right, Matt, you monster. Come get a sword before you start warming up to go again. This lunatic is lifting again this afternoon in the opens. I wonder if you'll get another sword.
Yeah, buddy!
All right, team, thanks very much. Thanks, sponsors, loaders, helping sponsors, everyone else for being here. As you're all sitting here and waiting, you know what's coming next. The Open Raw is up next.
I train bodybuilding actually.
train block.
All Matt.
There's nothing worse than the fact
I
that
remember Matt earlier from his.
he's handsome, he's strong, he's shredded.
And he's back again.
And he's doing one competition after another in the same day.
Well, and he seems like a really nice young fella.
And he's chill.
Judges say 3
Oh,
fights.
well done. That's such a good
Hardly
effort.
any fight on that one. Rinka Pijakovic, because I first met her at Pro Raw 3 or 4.
Matt was coached by
Absolutely
Theo.
astounding bench presser and squat. She was like
To my right, this
5-foot
big
midget from
physique of a man. Theo was here at our invitational
She was from
last year.
Ukraine or Estonia or something like that.
I'm
One of the
not
smaller
doing-
countries. Oh no, she was Latvian.
I'm not sure for Matt on that one.
But I mean, you see all like the big international listers. I've met like Dan Green, Ed Cohen,
Thanks again to us.
Brandon.
I'm in the chat for Matt Dillon.
Is loaded for Matt.
All right, we got Matt at 190.
Oh, he competed this morning as well. He's
Yep.
that younger from New South Wales.
The big rig.
Yeah, hit 260 on his squats, and now he's come back from a 190 bench.
Oh, that's out.
Oh, look at him go.
Probably put some weight on the next one. 3 wide line.
You can see he's been eating his spinach.
None other than Big Kevy.
All gas, no brakes. Now Big Kev.
Out to jump on the podium.
Weight down as in a regular 1RM versus following down press commands and such. I mean, to be perfectly honest, where it concerns bench, the 1 second pause doesn't really affect it that much. However, again, it's all up to your comfortability level.
All right, Matt Dillon, self-unracked with a 200. What a weapon from New South Wales.
Ah,
Oh, yeah, that's right.
on.
That's Mr. Popeye over here, or Popeye. I can look at those pythons on him.
Taking on the juniors and now taking on the...
Such video, we'll go dry for a second just while we reboot. Gives you plenty of time to go get something to eat, get yourself a beer, have a wee. All right, Mr. Matt Dillon, I can't believe that this kid is backing it up with a 210 bench. Let's hope he hits it. No, that's not like a bit too heavy today. That's all right. That's all right.
Good bloody
Love his
fight.
efforts,
Still got
though.
those other ones on the board.
Compete in the morning, compete in the night.
Good old Popeye.
Wow. Here we go, Matt. Let's go.
Let's see if we can get it working. It's here in the suit. So underneath where the lights are, the battery's fully flat. All right, we will try and get the slap cam up and running. I know Jimmy B. Bad loves it, and it's probably the time for it. 260 again, he missed it on his opener.
So good, Orange. Let's go, Matt. Let's send it. Let's go. Big one. Give it your all. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, shit.
Yep.
He's worked it through. I don't know if he's going to get that. No. Yeah, let's carry on.
Day today. He's done twice as much as everyone else today in terms
Come on.
Let's go, Matt. Send
Come
it.
on.
Big one. Strong. Let's go. Let's go. All the way.
Far out.
Yes.
That's tough. Oh.
Unlucky. All of the volunteers and people that are getting held.
All right, I'm back home. It is like 5 days later, so I finished competing, what was it, Saturday night? And it's now Wednesday night, the week after. I was in fucking shambles. I was a literal complete mess. I could not sleep, I could not eat, but I also could not move. I felt horribly sick for quite a while. That's what happens when you go beyond being fatigued in literally every way humanly possible. But check this out. Sword, little medal. Won the juniors, the junior overall for Raw. Nice. Unfortunately, didn't place in men's because my hand just kept opening. Worse and worse and worse. I can give you guys a little update. It's, nearly a week later. This is mostly healed over. It's hard now. It's still a bit bloody. That's fine. And this one's mostly healed too. It's just a little bloody in here. So I don't think I got anything on camera on the day. Both my hands were completely opened up. Basically what happened was the right one tore open on the 301 attempt, my second deadlift in juniors. I went back to do a third attempt. I just couldn't do it. The grip was gone. Before men's open started, because I obviously couldn't be bleeding all over the bar on an entire new set of SBD, we tried to super glue it shut. I was a dumbass. I put super glue on it, and then I pushed my other thumb into it to try and pack the glue in. I ripped a chunk, a literal chunk, out of my hand. So I had a chunk of meat sitting on this thumb and a hole in my other hand. That sucked. Ended up gluing it shut, went to the bathroom, did the same thing with toilet paper, because I was like, well, I'll pack it with toilet paper. Just ripped out more fucking of my hand with toilet paper. That wasn't very smart. Ended up super gluing it shut, just letting the glue dry, and then putting tape over it, and then gluing the tape down whenever the tape came up, and then putting laser tape over the existing tape with more glue. So a lot of glue and a lot of tape every time the tape started coming off. But I got through men's opens, so that's good. I did not achieve the 500 dots, which is very unfortunate. My 290 squat got red lighted on depth. It happens. I got really big legs and really small knees and hips. Very hard for it to look like it's parallel for me. I actually have to go quite far below parallel for it to look parallel. And then obviously on 300, I sank too deep because I was paranoid about getting red lighted on depth. And then I just, had no momentum out of the hole. I lost my positioning and it was gone. Man, what else has happened? Bench, just missed the 210 attempt, just wasn't strong enough. It happens. I would have liked to afford it a little more. The spotter snatched the bar off me. You'll see in the video, I kind of was like, okay. I was still fighting that. The bar didn't move down, but whatever, it's fine. Better safe than sorry. I don't want to tear a pec. So Murphy's Law, they snatch it, and I'm like, what the hell, my attempt? They don't snatch it, and I'm like, my pec's ruptured. So that's fine. Still really happy with the 200 bench. Maybe I should have gone 205. Who knows? Who cares? It's done now. And then with deads, obviously really upsetting that I basically had 301, but the bar just started slipping out of my hand, which causes that downward motion, which gets you the red light. So I missed the 301. And then by the time my hand was torn open, I wasn't gonna be able to attempt it again. I just didn't have the grip for it. Men's opens in the squats, 260 flew, 270, like literally walking up to the bar in 270, the pain, not bad pain, just like muscle soreness, but of day of, not like the day after, in my upper and lower back was excruciating. It was brutal. I was saying that I had Theo, and again, shout out to Theo Maddox. He basically stepped in as a handler for me last minute and helped me gauge my warm-ups and my timing and everything, so I wasn't stressing. I could just focus on lifting. So huge shout out to him. But basically, yeah, by the time I was on 270 for squat, I was so fried, I just wasn't stable. My lower back was cooked, and then I lost with the positioning of my hips, and I just couldn't move. I didn't take a 30 attempt to men's open squat because I just knew it wasn't going to happen because I was so tired. Bench went great for men's opens. I would argue my 200 bench in men's opens moved better than my 200 bench in juniors, which is crazy. And then, tried 210 again. Again, was just still too weak. It's fine, it happens. And again, also by this point, I've done a full round of SPD and a whole second round of squats and a whole second round of bench, basically. And then by the time I got to deads, I was a wreck. I was in shambles from fatigue and everything. And my hands were also a wreck. I was bleeding on the bar when benching and stuff. Obviously, terrible etiquette, but I'm not going to withdraw, and no one had an issue with it there. They had bleach for the bar, so it's okay. Pulled 260, and I really think most of the positioning issues was just me working on my hand, plus also the lower back fatigue from 2 full rounds of SBD. It happens. But yeah, again, unfortunately missed out on the 500 dots. I got the total record for nationals for juniors, which is great. I missed out on the breaking my own squat record. 290 would have been a 10 kilo record, and 300 would have been a 20 kilo record on my existing 280 record. The bench record I was nowhere near, that's fine. Just need to get a bit stronger. And deadlift I obviously missed out because of my grip. But these things happen. It's not worth stressing over. I have decided as well, I'm going to go back and do another meet at the end of the year after bodybuilding. Probably in, I think it's November or December or something. So I can put some weight back on and get comfortable, and maybe do like just an actual powerlifting block for it and actually peak and prep and taper. I didn't exactly did like a peak week, but it was just like a deload week going into the meet. Not exactly like a proper prep for a national level powerlifting meet, let alone 2 in 1 day. I'm very disappointed with my performance. I wanted to still try and be competitive in men's opens, and obviously not having a deadlift on the board eliminates any chance of that, which sucks. And I obviously didn't get the 500 dots I want. I won juniors, but I actually more wanted the 500 dots as a junior in a sport that I don't even compete in or train for, more than I wanted to win it. And then, yeah, obviously very upsetting with men's opens. I just didn't hit the numbers I wanted to hit, which sucks. But look, I got a lot of negative thoughts towards it, not toward the federation or the refs or anything, more so towards myself in terms of beating myself up. We always want to perform our best, and I just feel like I didn't do what I was capable of. But I've got bodybuilding in 7 weeks, so I'm kind of pushing the powerlifting thoughts on the back burner, and I'll worry about that again after the bodybuilding show. And now in the next video, I'll talk about what I'm doing with diet and training in terms of getting in shape for that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I don't want to leave this running for too long. Huge thanks to all my sponsors. Hardbody, whose belt and knee sleeves I use all throughout both meets. Genuinely just so much better than SPD. People think I'm lying. I gave my belt to some of my friends, and they were like, holy shit, why SPD charging 440 Australian dollars for that garbage belt, and Hardbody is cheaper and nicer. The knee sleeves I also prefer. I just find they fit my kind of build more, which is like the big quad, small knees build, the bodybuilder build, not the powerlifter build, where typically the bigger legs mean thicker joints. Emerald Labs for all the pre-workout health supplements and everything like that. HTLT for obviously like Turk and everything going into the comp. And obviously Anabolic Apparel for the clothes I wear. Code met with all 4 of those. If you guys enjoyed, because this was the world's first 2 powerlifting meets in 1 day, let alone while prepping for a bodybuilding show, and they were national level meets, and it's a national level bodybuilding show. I'm just doing fucking everything because I enjoy it. And genuinely, I had a lot of fun. The main thing was having fun with the meets and competing, and I had an amazing day. Again, huge thanks to Theo for making it run so smoothly for me. I had so much fun. There's a lot of things I would do differently in terms of like food on the day. I kind of fucked up my meal timing. Actually, we won't end the video yet. This is all stuff I should probably talk about. My meal timing on the day was not ideal. Basically what happened was between juniors and men's opens, I thought I was going to have a pretty short window, and it ended up being like a 3-hour window. And I was just eating snacks because I was like, I gotta go, I'm gonna have to go soon, I'm gonna have to start warming up soon. And I didn't. And I didn't eat enough. I didn't actually eat anything basically all day apart from like muffins and Powerades. And a couple of like jelly snakes and stuff and some orange juice. And I should have had a full-blown meal between the meets because that's what I did in the practice run, and that worked really well. I'm confident I would have at least gotten some sort of deadlift on the board if I'd done that. Just, every bit of energy counts kind of thing. But, I genuinely, I really tried my best. And I'm glad I took all 3 deadlift attempts despite the hand being torn open. And keeping in mind, I also did this meet with 2 fractured hands and wrists as well, because that's an issue I've had ongoing problems I've had ongoing issues with. But it's fine because I'll heal after the bodybuilding meet when I take some time off. And I am still looking at lining up a strongman comp post bodybuilding before the end of the year too, because I think that'll be a lot of fun. And I've been put into like a great network of people to help me prepare for that and get ready for that, and where to compete and everything. So looking forward to all of that. There's still a lot of things I would have liked to have done different with powerlifting, but it was only my 2nd/3rd ever meet. And I'm going to do plenty more. I really enjoy the sport. I really, really love competing in powerlifting, and the community there was amazing. Shout out to Johnny and 42 Barbell, because that was such an amazingly set up and run meet. Obviously it ran late, but that always happens. It ended up being a 13-hour day. 13 hours straight of powerlifting and trying to get food and stuff in. It was exhausting. I literally didn't sleep the next night because my nervous system was such a mess. But it was such a great thing to experience, and I would absolutely do it again if I could. I don't think I'm ever going to have the opportunity to do 2 powerlifting meets in one day ever again. But I will if I can. I enjoyed that. That was awesome. And again, the main thing was having fun, and I absolutely had fun. I genuinely love everything I do in terms of competing in bodybuilding and powerlifting, and just challenging myself and all the challenges associated with that. Obviously, winning's huge too, and I really hate losing more than anything else, to be honest with you. I'm very frustrated with my performance in men's opens. But anyone that knows me, based especially on how I rebounded from the loss of my last bodybuilding show, knows that, when I lose, I come back 100 times better very, very quickly. And I've got to consider as well, basically a year ago, I wasn't even putting up 4 plates on bench, and now I'm putting up 200 twice in the same day with 210 attempts and everything else. I've put a ridiculous amount onto my total through just bodybuilding training in the last year, plus a ridiculous amount of size while staying relatively lean. So I'm proud of everything I've accomplished. The only thing is I'm just hungry and greedy for more. And that's entirely okay, because I think I'm capable of more in the best and healthiest way possible. So that's the plan. There's still plenty more comps to go. There's still plenty more content on the way. There's probably more I want to say that I'm just forgetting, and there's probably a lot of frustrations I want to vent, but I don't want it to be a negative thing. It was a great day. It was a lot of fun. It was really smoothly run. I met some amazing people. Got to watch Theo deadlift 430 kilos or 950 pounds the next day. Such an enjoyable and amazing experience, and I genuinely can't wait to compete again, and that's good, because I got bodybuilding in 7 weeks. But if you guys did enjoy, obviously all my sponsors and stuff linked below. Code Matt, that supports me, and you guys get to save some money. They're all amazing companies. I wouldn't work with them if they weren't. If you want to apply for coaching, you can do so down below. We're about to hit 75K on Instagram. I just hit 55K on TikTok, and I think we're close to 6,000 subscribers on YouTube. So everything's popping off like crazy, which is awesome. Obviously, it's the pro card run for bodybuilding. There'll be a lot of content coming out in terms of that. I'll break down what I'm doing with my training, nutrition, and stuff in the next video, because it'll probably be a full day of eating, / cardio and everything else and routines. Again, a lot of content on the way. So if you enjoy, make sure to subscribe. If you want to be coached by me, apply for that down below too. I think that's everything. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me more than you know. That's why I keep saying it. I hope you guys enjoyed the world's first 2 powerlifting meets in one day.